Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all folks in between, and welcome to another Aunt Millicent's Cooking Show. Hello, and welcome back to the show. Tonight, I am wearing my candy skirt, but we are not making candy. We're going to make something, though, that's nice and sweet and will fill you up and warm you up from the inside out on these cold winter days. We're going to be making homemade blueberry muffins. So, without further ado, let's apron up and let's get cooking. Okay, y'all, tonight's recipe comes from the William Sonoma baking book, which we used absolutely to death. All the recipes in there are fantastic. So the first we're going to need for our muffins is the old muffin pan. So if you don't have one, you'll get one. Okay, we made cupcakes out of these, sushi cups, everything you could imagine. So you're going to get a whole lot of use out of it. Okay, next thing we're going to have is 2 cups of flour. This is our flour container here. You need, I think it's 2/3 cup of sugar. And you're going to need some, excuse me, some baking powder, if I can find it. There you go. One of those little guys. And you're going to need some baking soda with sodium bicarbonate. Okay, there you go. And then you're going to need some salt. Ta-da, you know what that is. You're going to need some cinnamon. Believe it or not, these blueberry muffins have cinnamon in them. They're very good with the cinnamon, and you can really taste it. Okay. And then you're going to need some milk. Ta-da. And you're going to need some softened butter, soften at room temperature while you get ready. Okay, so you got to look nice while you're cooking. So, make sure you leave this out and get warmed up. And then you're going to need 2 eggs, chicken eggs. None of your funny business with me. And then finally, of course, fresh blueberries. You're going to need a couple of these. Now, don't get frozen because they're not going to act right. These things are so good for you. They have antioxidants and they're so tasty. I like just about anything with a blueberry in it. Raspberries too, just about any. I'm kind of a berry person. I kind of look like a berry person, don't I? Anyway, so let's get that together, and I want you to go ahead, set your oven on bake at 400, and we're going to get started, okay? Okay, y'all, get yourself a big old bowl, and we're going to mix the dry ingredients together, okay? First thing you need is 2 cups of all-purpose multi-use flour, okay? Then you're going to need 2/3 of a cup of sugar. This is just standard granulated sugar. Okay, then you need one of these. Where's my little tiny guy? Here it is. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. So that's probably your tiniest little measuring tool you have, if you have that one. And then we need, let's see, this is going to be baking soda. So we need, no, I'm sorry, this is baking powder. Please do not follow any of my directions. Just fake it like I do. Okay, so I need 2.5 of these. So this is a half, so I need 5 of these, right? So that's 1, 2 teaspoons, 1, 2, that makes 2 whole, and then a half of another, okay? And then finally, you're going to add cinnamon, okay? And it calls for a teaspoon, but I'm going to add more because, hey, who doesn't like cinnamon, okay? That's a little bit of a heaping teaspoon. Go ahead and mix that all together and come back to me, okay? Hey, y'all, now go ahead and get yourself another big bowl. We're going to put in 1 cup of milk. Okay, then I want you to get your butter out, which should be fairly soft now. And I already chopped mine in little pieces, but it's a full stick. Okay, come on. Butter not wanting to cooperate. There we go. And then finally your 2 eggs. Okay, make sure they're chicken eggs. And such skill. 1, and then 2 more. No, 1 more. And as I rip it to pieces, and probably get a shell in there. There we go. Okay, that'll work. And then finally, put all that and whisk it together. Okay, so get yourself a whisk and do your best to blend it up. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, we have our wet ingredients and then we have our dry. And I forgot one thing. We need a half of a teaspoon of salt. I want to go ahead and put that in my dry ingredients. And then I'm going to run a mixture through that a little bit. Now you're going to combine your dry and your wet. Okay, so just go ahead and pour all of your wonderful flour mixture in there. I want you to blend that until it's just mixed. Okay, it'll mix up real nice and neat. Be right back. Okay, y'all, now that we've got everything combined, we get to add the star of the show, and that's our blueberries. So whatever blueberries you bought, get you about a cup of them. Wash them off real good. These little guys, you never know where they've been, okay? And just dump them in and blend them up, okay? So do that, and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, now we got the other superstar of the show, the muffin pan. So I went ahead and sprayed these down with cooking spray with flour because we're baking, okay? So get yourself your blueberry muffin mix and just fill them up. We've done this before, right? Whatever it takes. I want to show you some muffin scooping techniques. Use 2 spoons. How hard is that? And then all you have to do is just shovel them in, okay? It's like, oh, you probably are totally blocked by it. I'll do that again. That was real smart there, Millie. So just go kind of like that. It'll save you some effort if gravity is not your best friend and this stuff's being too sticky, okay? So fill them up and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, here's what they look like before they go in. We're going to bake these for probably about 15 to 20 minutes. I would set the timer for 15 and check them. And if they don't seem quite done, pull them out at 20, okay? 20 minutes. You can tell they're done if you put like a chopstick or a toothpick in and they come out and the toothpick isn't wet anymore, okay? And we're baking at 400. So once these babies come out, I will see you and we'll try them. I can't wait. I love them. I know they're already good, so they're going to be great. So see you in a minute. And there we have it, folks. We have 12 beautiful, nutritious, and delicious blueberry muffins. So what I'm going to do is let these cool off a little, and I'll pull one out, and we'll go try them. Okay, y'all, we've made it to the dining room, and I swear I think it took longer for me to get ready than it did to make these muffins. So let's see what they look like. I've made these before, so I know they're good. I know somebody's out there going, Millicent, you can just get this like in a little packet in the baking aisle. But honey, they are not as good. Okay, believe me. So look at that kind of disintegration of the blueberries. They're oh so good. So let's dig right in. So good. The blueberries have a nice tart feel to them. And you can really taste the cinnamon in here. That's a real easy way to make blueberry muffins. Most of the stuff they put in here is just stuff you have around the house, honestly, except for blueberries, obviously, in case you have to go to the store and get some, I guess. But for the most part, the ingredients are extremely straightforward. And it's just 2 pots, mix them together, bang, you're done. So enjoy these. These are really good, okay? And thank you for joining me again. And I don't have my traditional wine. I have a glass of milk because, honey, you don't want to have wine with blueberry muffins. It's kind of strange, but you can have it if you want it. So with that, I will wish everyone a bon appetit.